Hey, spin enthusiasts. So I just got done doing a color guard camp here in Michigan. I'm kind of lost my voice a little bit, so my throat's a little scratchy because I had to yell a lot because the participants of this color guard camp were so far away from me because of social distancing. So social distance color guard, it's a thing and it can happen. And that's one of the things I wanted to talk about. Like, you've seen this post going around from WGI. We even shared it on our Instagram if you haven't seen it yet. It's hashtag I want a season. So many marching band seasons are getting canceled. So many of our band camps and practices and everything are getting canceled because the coronavirus is still spreading like wildfire. And I just kind of wanted to give you guys a 2 cents and hopefully give you some hope for the future, because this is, for me, it's been devastating. I just got the text yesterday letting me know that my regular band that I work with, my regular guard, is also, their band camp has been canceled, and I have been so just sad about it. This clinic that I did this weekend was the only in-person clinic I have done all summer. So it's really, really strange for me because I'm used to going off like every weekend or every week doing camps and clinics all summer long. This is just what I do. This is what I've been doing for like the last 10 years or more. And it's been really heart-wrenching and devastating for this. So one of the things that I noticed with this group of kids is when their instructor requested to have a clinic with me, they're all kids from the same school. So don't think it wasn't a big public clinic. We didn't invite anybody else to come in. They're all from the same school, all live in the same area. And they are beginners. They're so-called beginners in color guard, and some are, reaching up into the intermediate level. What I've noticed though is that these kids actually have excelled, and their guard instructor has said the exact same thing. They have gotten leaps and bounds better just in the amount of time of quarantine. And whenever I was there for the clinic, they were so sponge-like, they just soaked up everything I said because they haven't had the opportunity to learn anything in person for so long now. So virtual clinics and camps are great. They've actually been helping our activity to be able to further itself. So if you're somebody out there doing virtual camps and clinics, or if you're giving them, or if you're attending them, please, please, please keep it up as much as you possibly can. They are so, so, so good and so important for our students to be able to keep excelling in their field now. The other thing is, if you do have an in-person clinic or an in-person camp, first of all, understand how lucky you are to do that, because so many have been getting canceled. And please, please, please be careful and be respectful of each other. Wear your masks. One of the way that the director set this clinic up was that everyone wears their masks until they are actually in block and more than 6 feet away from each other, and then they can take their masks off to spin. No one touches anyone else's equipment. If you do have to share equipment, which there was a point, I brought my air blade and I brought my rifle because this team had never used weapons before, and we wiped down everything before handing it to the next person so they could try out weapons and just see what it's like to spin a rifle, spin an air blade. And it was really cool just to see them get so excited about it. But we also followed social distancing guidelines, and it's so hard. I have to tell you how hard it is. For me as an instructor, usually I'll go and I'll ask people, okay, can I touch you, to help them, modify their technique, get their hands in the right position or whatever. And it's normally not such a big deal, but this weekend there's so many of the students where I'd see and I'd say, oh, your hand just needs to go like this. It needs to go like this. And I couldn't just reach out and touch their hand and put it in the right position. So it was hard, but we got it done. So strongly recommend you guys follow the social distance guidelines. Take care of yourselves. If you are feeling sick, stay home. Like I said, my voice is hoarse. It's not from being sick at all. It's definitely just from having to yell so loudly to this clinic of kids that's so far spread out across the field. It was crazy. But anyway, the other thing is I usually like to go out and do stuff when I travel, and I just haven't been able to because basically I'm going home now that the clinic's done. So anyway, let me know. Are you having camps and clinics? I'll talk to you guys later.